why you should perform your poetry. Okay. There could be a bunch of reasons of why you write your poetry. For example, you have something on your chest you want to get off. You just experienced something and you can't really talk to somebody, so you write it out. It could be a billion reasons as to why you write. But there are only a few reasons, in my opinion, few reasons why you should share your poetry. The main reason to share your poetry is to let other people know that you're going through the same thing. So basically, you're showing other people like, look, you're not alone. I'm here with you. That's why poetry is so relatable to most people because they see themselves in those words. They find themselves like, yep, I was right there. I was right there. The second reason why you should like share your poetry is if you feel like your words could help somebody. Like, for example, you've been struggling with something for a very long time, and then after something amazing happened or you realize something, you solve the problem. If you are capable of putting that solution on a piece of paper and then giving it to people, like reciting it to people, that might help those listening. That right there is a valid reason to share your poetry. For me, those two are the two big reasons to share your poetry. Those two are the two big ones, in my opinion. One, so people can relate to what you're saying, so to make it relatable, so people know that they are not alone in this world. And if you have a possible solution to a problem. Those are the two big ones. Now, there are a bunch of small ones out here that, hey, if you want to do it, do it. Just for me, it isn't genuine enough for me to like your work as I would with somebody else who really put the effort into it. Like, one of the reasons I have found that some people share their poetry is to get praise for their words. Just to get praise. It has nothing to do with their emotions. It has nothing to do with the story. It's just the praise they like. Just the, yo, that was a dope piece. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. That right there, that type of communication, they love it. That is one reason to share your poetry, to get praise for being a poet. That's one way to go. Another reason I have found for some people to share their poetry is because it makes them look a certain way. Like, if you're capable of saying like, yeah, I read poetry. You want to hear something? Yeah, and then it makes you look a certain way. People love to twist their perception to make it look as positive as possible, which is okay. You know what I'm saying? Do you? I'm just saying, for me, that's not a valid reason to share your poetry, because then you didn't write the poetry to do anything other than impress somebody, which is cool if that's why you write. But for me, that doesn't work. I'm all about the be honest in your writing. I'm all about the show me you in your writing. I'm not about the, hey, that was nicely written. Don't get me wrong. If you're capable of mixing creative writing, like amazing writing, with pure honesty, put it together like this, and you mix it up, you don't feel it, but that's friction right there. It's warm. Like, it's warm, and if you keep going, it's gonna get hot. If you're capable of making it hot, you got me. If you're capable of making it hot, if you're capable of being honest while being creative, oh, you got me. I'm a fan of yours if you do that. I'm a fan of yours. Right here, baby, right here. Fan of yours, yeah. But not a lot of people do that because for them, it's usually either or. It's not, we're doing both. It's either or, which is okay. But I'm just saying, for me, that doesn't work. That kind of summarizes it all up. This is a pretty short one. I know this is a short one. I usually go for like 5 minutes, but I'm trying to like just get to the core of what I'm trying to say. And the core is share your poetry if you feel it can help others. For me, that should be the main reason as to why you write your poetry. It just popped up in my head. Some people share poetry to seem more romantic than they really are. Basically, they do poetry to get some ass. Which is cool. It's cool. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I might do a whole topic on that one too. Just people who abuse poetry. That is a nice one. I'll do that for the next one. But yeah, for real, share your poetry if you feel it can help people. Don't share your poetry to get likes. Don't share your poetry to be like, look, I can write. Don't share your poetry to do anything other than to be honest. And that's only if it was a perfect world, then those would be the rules. If you write poetry, be honest in it. And if you share your poetry, don't do it for likes. Just do it to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you get lost in that matrix of looking for likes for your writing, you are in for a very dark experience. Because from what I've seen, writing is not something that gets you a lot of likes. A cat will get you a lot of likes. Food, that will get you a lot of likes. But poetry by itself, it's not going to get you many likes. Yeah. So that's about it. For me personally, I share my poetry because I feel like people can relate to what I wrote. I feel like I know for a fact that I'm not the only one going through this. People love to think that they're original. People love to think they're one of a kind, but you're not. Trust me. Whatever you're going through, someone else been through before. And whatever you're experiencing, someone else experienced it before. But so if you can just find those words, be like, yo, you experienced this? Look, right here. Did you feel this too? You felt this? I felt that. And then you connect. That connection is worth more than gold, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. For some reason, they actually need gold. Like, it's worth gold, give me gold. And if you don't get, you give me silver? I don't like silver, give me gold. Some people are weird like that. They're weird like that. I went off on a tangent. But yeah, for me, those are the main two reasons. Share to become relatable and share to help. So I'm curious, what are your reasons for writing poetry? No, not for writing poetry, for sharing your poems. What are your reasons for sharing your poems, huh? Why do you share? Trying to get some money out of this? Huh? You one of those culture vultures? Huh? Let me know. Comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, holla at me. By the way, if you bought the book Pulse, let me know what you think about it, because I'm really curious if what happens in that book, man. Like, I'm really curious what you think of the book. Holla at me if you know.
Love, loss, finding yourself, acceptance, moving on. Pulse, available now.